would imbue, and he did, with his enormous humanity and compassion. And I knew the audience would love him. And I knew that they would hate me in equal measure. And that is the story. It's a balance. It's a balance of all these characters that you're aware as you're watching the play that you turn your eyes from one to the other, but it's all affected. Each person's, what you give, you get. What you get, you give. And it only works if we're together, and we were so together, that's all. This person, when we have a speech in the thing about that she has my back, I really always felt that. And you know, because she made me feel that way. So I feel like, you know, we're very lucky to have each other. Yeah, in making this thing. And that does have to do with the way John set it up. Because John set, how you put a family together, you don't get a vote in who's in your family. But John was like God, and he put, you know, he put this group of people together and thought, oh, this will get messy. And it was really, that was masterfully done.
Well, I would like to speak about Dermot for a moment and say that it was, Dermot and I have been friends since my best friend's wedding. We became great pals then, and when he called me that he had gotten a part in this, we squealed like little girls, both of us, and we're so excited for each other and to be back together. And without everybody, but in particular Dermot, who even when he had a day off would come run lines with me before I went to work at 6 o'clock in the morning, traded for a good cup of coffee.
Yeah, her coffee was a lot better than mine.
Exceptionally good coffee. And it was just the whole time feeling so supported by my old friend. He would come to work and watch scenes that I was in and just kind of like support me in that way. It was beautiful to have each other in that way, especially when we're all away from our families and forging new relationships. It was just nice to have my rock steady there. Yeah. It was great.
You know, I'd start my day with a coffee with Julia, and then I'd be able to, because I know her and love her, we would whisper in each other's ear on the set, and then I'd kiss her goodnight. Can you imagine a day like that?
That really is not going to go well in print, I don't think, Dermot.
Well, you know, on the cheek. That's what I mean. You know.
Let's just get that straight, people. Okay. Two happy
one.
marriages, a whole lot of kids here.
On the cheek, people.
Let's go over here to you, right there. Yes, there we go. Behind you. There you go.
Oh, that was that was really
takeaway.
Critically cold. Yeah.
Go ahead.
We'll get back to you. We'll get back to you.
Hi, because of the strong mother-daughter bond, although dysfunctional, I wanted to know what if Meryl and Julia did to kind of get into that and how difficult it was to shake it off at the end of a very emotional scene or the dinner scenes or those very emotional days.
How did we do it?
We ate a lot.
We hugged a lot. We hugged a lot. I mean, I always had to look her right in the eye before we parted ways to make sure we're all good. We're kidding, right?
Yeah. It wasn't the most joyous experience from my point of view. It was hard to feel that way about everybody. Except you. You know, it was really, that was miserable, and it was also during the election, and also the television is very odd out there. I'm not going to get into that, but yeah, it was so, you can feel very disembodied in that world, so it was important to make a connection beyond, outside the set. Also, I was smoking nonstop, which really makes you feel shitty.